The UK property market is going through one of the biggest shifts we've seen in years, and most people still haven't realised what's actually happening. Prices are rising in areas nobody expected, falling in places once considered bulletproof, and a huge number of homeowners and landlords are about to be hit with a financial shock that could reshape who actually ends up owning property in this country. Whether you're renting, thinking of buying, already own a home, or you're investing, what's happening right now is going to affect you one way or another. Before we get into it, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We break down the property market in a way the mainstream news simply doesn't. Right, let's dive in. Section 1. The North-South Split. The UK market has split in two, and the divide is growing wider every single month. In the North and the Midlands, properties are selling quickly, and in some places, prices are rising faster than they have in nearly a decade. Cities like Manchester, Sheffield, Leeds and Liverpool are seeing homes go under offer within days, sometimes with multiple buyers competing. But head down to London and the South East, and the picture looks completely different. Prices have flattened or slipped. Sellers are trimming, asking prices just to get viewings. And estate agents are telling us that chains are collapsing more often than normal because buyers are getting cold feet. The numbers tell the story. A 3-bed house in the northeast might cost around $180,000. The same house in outer London, $450,000, sometimes more. The affordability gap has become so extreme that many households are seriously asking themselves, why am I still paying a southern premium if my quality of life could be better elsewhere? And that's exactly what's driving the shift. Not lifestyle, not preference, maths. Section 2, the mortgage shockwave. But the biggest pressure on the market right now is something a lot of homeowners still aren't prepared for: the mortgage shockwave that's already starting to hit. Around 800,000 people are coming off low-rate fixes between now and 2027. These are households that have been paying 2% or 3% for years, and are now looking at 5% or even more. That means a typical $250,000 mortgage jumping by hundreds of pounds every single month. Most families simply don't have that extra money lying around. Energy bills are high, food costs are high, and wages aren't keeping pace with inflation. For many, the numbers just don't work anymore. This is one of the key reasons why listings are rising sharply in some regions. It's not that people want to sell, it's that they may not have a choice. Section 3, the generational divide. And here's the brutal truth behind the headlines. If you're over 65, chances are you own your home outright. No mortgage, no rate rises, no panic. But if you're under 45, the likelihood is you've still got a mortgage, often a big one, and you're the person absorbing every rate rise. Younger owners carry most of the UK's mortgage debt, and they're the ones getting squeezed the hardest. This is creating a shift in ownership that almost nobody's talking about. Older generations are financially insulated, while younger buyers are being pushed to sell or pushed out of the market entirely. Section 4, the landlord exodus. Now let's talk landlords, because what's happening on the rental side is absolutely reshaping the market. Landlords are leaving at the fastest pace in over a decade. Last year, far more landlords sold properties than bought them. And surveys suggest nearly half of all landlords are considering selling in the next few years. Why? Higher mortgage rates, rising costs, tougher regulations, the removal of Section 21, the scrapping of holiday-let tax perks, and the simple fact that many buy-to-lets just don't make financial sense anymore. As landlords exit, two things happen simultaneously. 1. Rents go up because supply is shrinking. 2. More ex-rental homes hit the sales market, increasing supply and putting downward pressure on house prices. It's a strange situation, rents rising while house prices fall in certain areas. But for first-time buyers, this could be one of the best opportunities in years. Landlords selling up means more choice, and in many cases, more motivated sellers. Section 5. The new opportunity zones. Here's the part most people miss. The market isn't weak everywhere. Some areas are thriving, especially cities with strong job markets, good universities, and large rental demand. Manchester, Bristol, parts of Glasgow, even certain Midlands towns are seeing steady growth and strong yields. Professional investors, the ones who run property like a business, are moving in. They're buying selectively, negotiating hard, and focusing on returns, not emotion. Meanwhile, the days of accidental landlords coasting along without doing the numbers are coming to an end. Section 6. The transaction collapse. One of the biggest warning signs in the market right now is the collapse in transactions. We're seeing months where activity has fallen by more than half compared to previous years. When so few homes are actually selling, prices look more stable than they really are. It creates a false sense of calm. But underneath, the tension is building. Buyers are scared of overpaying. Sellers are scared of dropping their asking price, and so no one moves. This frozen market is exactly what creates opportunities for those who are ready. Section 7. New builds and the Help to Buy hangover. We also need to talk about new builds and the aftermath of Help to Buy. Thousands of buyers who used the scheme paid inflated prices because developers simply added a premium. Fast forward a few years, and many of those homes are worth less than what people originally paid. That's left some owners stuck in negative equity, unable to move or remortgage easily. And with developers still offering incentives, the risk of overpaying is still there. If you're considering a new build today, research comparable resale homes very carefully. Section 8. What happens next? So, where does all this go over the next few years? Most analysts expect modest national growth in 2025, with much stronger gains from 2026 onwards. Forecasts suggest wages will rise significantly over the next 5 years, and interest rates should gradually settle somewhere around 4% to 4.5%. If that happens, confidence will return, and when confidence returns, transaction volumes rise and prices follow. But until then, we're in a rare window of opportunity. Buyers have negotiating power. Investors can pick up discounted stock. Homeowners with upcoming remortgages need to plan early. And landlords must decide whether they're in the game long term or whether it's time to cash out. Section 9. Final message. The UK property market isn't crashing, it's transforming. The gap between North and South is widening. Ownership is concentrating among those with equity. Landlords are reshaping the rental landscape. And buyers who do their homework stand to benefit the most. The market is sending signals, loud ones. And the people who pay attention now will be the ones who thrive over the next 5 years. If you found this useful, give the video a like, subscribe for more property updates, and drop a comment below telling me where you think the market is heading next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.